and weightless MMA, this is Alfredo Benavidez. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing UFC champ in McAllen, Texas, this is Issac.
Alfredo Benavidez, Issac Vasquez, we are underway. Alfredo looked to shoot, slipped as he went on his entry. Went for the reshot. Looking to attack and break Isaac's posture. In on the single leg. And with authority, Alfredo brings Issac up and down to the mat. Now in Isaac's closed guard. Alfredo lifts Issac up. In the no-gi matches, slams are allowed, so very smartly, Issac does not allow himself to be pulled up in that closed guard position. Returns to his feet. Alfredo in on the shot, no good. Issac on a shot of his own, gets the double unders and then sits down. Look to get the shoulder crank in for a brief moment there. Issac slips out, or rather Alfredo slips out. Issac looks to sweep, but unsuccessful, and they have returned to the feet once again. In matches like this, where both fighters are just starting so quick, one of the things you really look at is who takes a breath first. It just seems like that pace could go forever, and then there usually comes a break moment where you're just going to see one of them just kind of take that breath that lets you know that they're feeling that first little bit of fatigue, and so you just kind of want to see who blinks. And now Alfredo in tight on a leg lock. Issac successfully able to roll out. Scramble ensues, and Issac back on bottom. Closed guard. Alfredo in the guard. Alfredo picks up Issac once again. Issac does not engage, not looking to be slammed, and opens that guard. They're back on the feet. Every time they stand, Alfredo immediately on the attack, looking to shoot and reshoot on that single. Looked for the duck under there, unsuccessful. Issac with a shot of his own. Looks like a brief headbutt there, but neither of them ready to give an inch on that either. Just continuing their action. Alfredo looks for an arm drag, nothing going. Issac looked to jump. Alfredo saw it coming and immediately switched to an ankle lock as Issac was jumping. Quick scramble, and they are back on the feet. It's just beautiful to see. Both guys clearly have a game plan. Both also seem to be understanding the other's game plan as it's taking place. So you're just kind of seeing a I know that you know that I know that you know type scenario. Which is making for some really fun scrambles and offensive action between them. Beautiful arm drag to a single leg by Issac. Unable to complete it. Alfredo with the double unders now. And a tremendous throw from Alfredo with the double unders. And he is now down in Issac's side control. But to his credit, Issac not accepting the position despite the big throw. Immediately hip escapes, postures out, back to an open guard, looking to set up that shoulder crank, very popularized by Gordon Ryan, and looking to elevate him. Alfredo now sitting up in Issac's half guard. We do have a bit of blood coming from Alfredo's mouth. Looks like probably from that accidental headbutt from just a minute ago. About 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the match. Alfredo briefly moved to side control. Issac able to retain back to half guard. once again looking to attack on that shoulder crank. Alfredo briefly attacking the leg. Issac rolls out, and they are back on the feet. So far, it doesn't look like either of them's taking that breath or that back step yet, which is incredible considering the pace they've had. Alfredo in on the double leg. Issac briefly shoots for a guillotine. And once again, they're back on their feet. One of the benefits of being later on in the card, aside from the fact this is obviously an incredible match in and of itself, is being a later match, it's easy to leave a strong impression with the crowd, with the fans online, and with Mr. Eric Garcia himself. So these two are doing all they can to try and walk away with a little bit of that fight of the night bonus. Alfredo in again on the doubles, looks to slam, Issac blocks it, but does fall to his back. Alfredo back in Isaac's guard once again. We're down to just about a minute left in this match. And after, feels like the phrase I've been saying all match, after a brief scramble between these two competitors, they are back on their feet. Neither one has been able to truly take advantage of an opening. Both have had their offense. And Alfredo dives in on an armbar. Issac rolls over, looks to be clear, and he is. And Issac back on bottom. Alfredo jumps over again for the armbar, but Issac clears it. And it looks like with 10 seconds left, Alfredo's going to try for one more attack. Tries to dive for the ankle. Issac pushes it off. Heck of a match. Phenomenal pace. And there's a little bit of a disagreement on stage. Alfredo Benavidez is implying that during one of the second sequence arm bars that he had just a minute ago that Issac Vasquez did tap. Issac is stating that is not the case, and as the ref stated, he did not see a tap. Officially, there is no tap. Hopefully they can quash any disagreement between them, but ultimately this does end in a draw.